This film has been created to educate our members on building their Business for Breakfast groups. John Fisher, founder of Business for Breakfast, shares his method of inviting guests.
In order for us to attract quality business people, we look to grow through recommendation and introductions of our trusted contacts. So one of the things with inviting people to B4B is we ask you to keep it very simple. We don't really want you to go into all the benefits and anything like that, because the B4B meeting and the B4B system should actually sell itself. So we don't want to sell new memberships. We want to attract quality people who want to put something back into their local business community. So this is how I invite guests to the local B4B that I attend. So I would say to a guest in the course of a normal conversation, by the way, what are you doing next Tuesday? It's just I work with a group of local business people. I'd love to introduce you to them. Have you got your diary on you? That is how I invite. I tailor my approach to that person individually.
Acknowledging your guests during the contribution section is crucial to their Business for Breakfast experience.
One of the ways you can invite your guests to join is as follows. So you would stand up, you would say, I have a referral for yourself. I'd like to book a one-to-one in with this person. And then what you would do, you would turn to your guest and you would then say, and I've also invited John here today from ABC Limited. The reason I've invited John is because we've worked together for several years now, and I believe John will be a great asset to our team here in Worsley. John, we'd love to work with you. I'll have a chat with you after. So there's never any pressure when we're inviting guests to join. One of the most important tips is when you actually do this publicly in the contribution section, gain eye contact with your guest.
It's key to ensure guests are followed up after each meeting, to avoid missed opportunities and to encourage the right people to join.
The guest follow-up is really important. The guest ambassador should coordinate for the guest to have at least a minimum of one-to-one request from either another member or one of the executive team. Once a guest has shown an interest in joining the group, the person that invited them should communicate this to the executive team so that a decision can be reached. If that guest is going to join the group, then the person that invited them should sit down with them, help them fill out the form, and the reason we encourage this is because they have a relationship in place and they know, like and trust each other.
Each group has its own unique approach to guest management. Members of the Staffordshire group share their top tips.
We have guest ambassadors who will actually guide the guest through the agenda, through the meeting. They'll actually take the opportunity to understand the guest, find out what the guest is trying to gain from the meeting.
I would always buddy up with them and introduce them to other members as well, so they don't feel like they're just talking to one person. They get a real feel of the group members then.
Because you become such a fan of B4B and the referrals you get from B4B and the advice and the warmth and the friendship, you just want to share that with some of your best contacts. And so it becomes very easy to, why don't you come along and sample this thing that I've found to be great?
By being looked after by the person who invited you along, by possibly getting some one-to-ones with other business members of the group, I think that's an ideal way of introducing guests to the B4B experience.
It's important to remember we're a membership organisation. Stuart Walton, Senior Regional Director, explained why we don't refer or sell to guests without getting to know, like and trust them.
The reason that we spend a lot of time choosing people to come to apply to B4B membership is that we're looking for high quality, energetic people that we know through know, like and trust will contribute actively to the B4B group to which they become members of. The reason that one shouldn't automatically look to the guests as a selling opportunity is again on the reverse flip side of know, like and trust. Clearly guests are an opportunity. They may have new contacts or new business opportunities that a member can explore with a guest with a one-to-one process, but really at this point you know nothing about them, you know nothing about the probity of their financial affairs, so really you're taking a risk as a member to sell to a guest without getting to know them through the know, like and trust process.